From here, you can head north to Bilbao, where another gem of Spain awaits, blending modern art and rich cultural heritage.
Wow. 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 Really good.
Call me crazy.
Retirement, the final chapter. These are the adventures of the Great Banana. Its one-year mission: to explore strange new foods, to seek out new pastas, and new ways to screw things up. To boldly go where no banana has gone before.
Well, that was pretty easy. Hour and a half later, we're here in Bilbao. We took the bus to Alicante, and that was about 3 hours, but you know what? It was only 11 euros. So pretty much can't beat that. Anyways, everything went smooth. We're on our way to the hotel, grab a bite to eat, and take a look around the old town. See you there. Now we're here for 6 days, but we only had enough points, Marriott points, to book this for 2 nights. So in true Great Banana style, we don't know where we're staying afterwards. We'll find a place.
Not as fancy.
Probably not as fancy. We're gonna go and get something to eat. See you there. Wow, look at this cute little rooftop terrace cafe. Okay, when in Bilbao, Spain, you have to come to the Korean barbecue restaurant. I don't know why. This was one of the only places open. So we're gonna give it a shot. Now I'll be honest, that Korean barbecue was amazing. Everything was really fresh. First time I've ever been in a Korean barbecue, I think. And it was great. I mean, we'd go back again, and it was all you can eat at a decent price. So we spent the next day just touring around Old Town Bilbao, and we were getting ready to take a bus into San Sebastian. So northern Spain is the only place that we really haven't been to yet. And we're quite excited because this is Basque country. It's a unique part of Spain where the people identify themselves as Basque. It's kind of like this cultural identity and history that goes way back. So, and the food was supposed to be fantastic. We decided to see Bilbao and San Sebastian because Bilbao had an airport close by, and San Sebastian was only a bus ride away. Here we are in the Guggenheim Bilbao Museum and getting some culture. And I like this place better because you're allowed to bring your cell phones. Pretty cool. So the Guggenheim Museum of Modern Art is interesting because it's got a lot of mixed media, and some of the artwork and exhibits are pretty funky.
It's time now. I won't wait for her anymore. It's you.
Okay, I have to admit, I just don't get a lot of this stuff. Some of the stuff is kind of neat, but a lot of this, like, I mean, come on, really? I mean, what the heck is this? I don't know. Okay, so here's the artist, and this is the description of the artist. I don't know, man. Take some time, read it. It absolutely makes no sense. I mean, this is a really good example of people that try to take meaning into something that just, I don't know. She can say all she wants about it having it there, but if you have to read it and interpret it like this, then how is it any different than anything else that anybody else can draw or paint or do whatever and say you got to interpret it? I don't know. Anyways, I'm getting some culture. Let's move on. Ooh, even the elevators are artsy. Yeah, I don't know what this is. But I think this is a good example of how the human mind is just can be so creative in the way they perceive things and the way they view things. But it's also an example of how if you can convince somebody that there's value, then that's a feat in its own. And if they think it's worth something and they convince other people it's worth something, then it's worth something. Okay, so the audio guide is saying that the artist uses a mastery of abstract color. So, okay, that I don't understand. And he says it's supposed to express human emotion. Okay, I mean, yeah, I guess. There's different shades of colors or something. I don't know. So I guess the criticism would be, well, if you think it's so simple, why haven't you done it? Well, the answer is quite simple, actually. It's because I didn't think that even if I did try to do something like this, that anyone would find any value in it. So what's the point? If you can convince somebody that there's value, then there is value. And it actually relates to other things, even financial assets like Bitcoin. If you think there's value and you can convince other people there's value, even though it's not used for anything, then there's value. Morning, everyone. So we just left the hotel. We stayed there for 2 days, and now we're gonna head to San Sebastian. But before we do that, we gotta stop over for some breakfast. Look at that bite.
Wow. That Iberian ham. There's some sort of tomato sauce on the bottom. The egg, delicious.
And just like that, an hour and a half later, welcome to San Sebastian. It's supposed to rain today, but it looks pretty nice so far. Northern Spain has such a different vibe to it. It kind of feels like France, even though we've really never been to northern France, but it's very different than southern Spain. So this was our hotel in San Sebastian. I think it belonged to this chain of hotels called Axel, and it's highly recommended. It was fantastic. Good value for the money. I think it was only like 120 euros a night, and had a hot tub and sauna, and dry sauna, wet sauna, and they were really nice and clean. Great place to go. And just look at their beautiful beaches. I mean, in the summertime, this place must be packed with boats because the bay provides this great protection. And this was on the way to a cable car that would take us up to a really good vantage point on top of those mountains over there. the concierge was right. The views were amazing. We stayed up there, took a few pictures, admired the view, and had a few snacks. And then it was time for us to get back down the cable car and head back to the hotel, because at night we'd made a reservation for a very famous restaurant.
Okay, so we're here at a restaurant called La Vigna because it's really famous for its cheesecake. It was actually hard to get a reservation, but here we are. We had to start eating at like 9. This is 9:30 now. We're starting off with an appetizer of artichokes because it's in season. So, is it good?
Actually, the best artichokes I've ever had.
Best artichoke you've had, eh?
Yeah.
And the egg?
No, you're supposed to eat for that, right? But I
Supposed to eat
didn't.
the egg.
I didn't.
Let's try it. Mmm.
Very delicious.
Oh, it's juicy. Nutty. The ham provides a little saltiness.
Now you're a fruit
Oh, it's delicious.
Oh, octopus.
Oh, gracias. And look at this. Look at this nice piece of octopus. And of course, the pepper.
One photo, 20 euros. Bueno, sí, of course.
Look at this big chunk of succulent monkfish. It's a mouthful. Put a little garlic chip on there. Oh my God. They say monkfish is a poor man's lobster, but, well, there's nothing poor about it, but it's delicious. It has a texture of like lobster.
Okay, and this is what we came for. The famous cheesecake. Are you looking forward to it? It is. It looks really liquidy in the middle.
Yeah.
But that's what's supposed to be.
But then here it's harder.
Try it.
Look, it's like here it's not cooked. Very different.
Is it? Oh, that's not good.
No,
Is it good or bad?
delicious.
Different.
It just like melts in your mouth.
Really?
Yeah, it's absolutely delicious.
It is kind of like liquidy, almost pudding-like. Oh wow! It does have a flour, a little bit of flour, like cheesecake kind of taste.
Is it the same opinion that
But
I said? That the guy
it melts in your mouth.
It's dragging away in the video.
It's delicious. It's really good. It's really good. Well, that was a great meal. That was just the beginning. Well, yeah, this is mushroom with egg, a scallop ceviche, and this is cod belly. Look at this, how pretty this looks. Scallop ceviche.
Yeah, try the mushrooms.
Cheers. Check that out. Some sort of Now this is the real punajivik. That is the cep, the wild porcini. It's a little crazy in here. Man, this foie gras is amazing. And over here we have suckling pig, roast suckling pig. super crispy skin. It is really, really good. Let's try this. Roast pig.
That was so good.
Oh man. Oh, that skin is like smoky. Oh, it's delicious. And the foie gras is amazing. With some sort of pear sauce. Oh man. Really good. Wow.
What else did you order? Steak?
Steak. Okay, look at that steak. I think this is ribeye.
Potatoes?
Something like that. Call me crazy, but we are here again to have that amazing cheesecake. So when you're in San Sebastian, make sure you come to La Vigna for the cheesecake. It is an experience. It's amazing. All right. For dinner, we are coming to a place called La Madame. Ooh, we're full, stuffed. That was a meal to remember. That was amazing. Everything from the appetizer to the main dishes, and we had dessert. It was really, really good. I would say on par with like Opus, which is one of our favorite restaurants in Toronto. And now we're just going to try to walk it off. Beautiful beach here in San Sebastian. I don't know if you can see down. See the boardwalk.
And the statue at the top of the hill.
Oh yeah, there's some sort of statue or whatever at the top of that hill.
I think it's
And listening to the waves and the ocean. Great way to end the night. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Well, sadly we have to say goodbye to San Sebastian. We're gonna head back to Bilbao, where we booked a tour to see a national park on Saturday, and then Sunday we got to leave early in the morning to go back to the boat. So we would have liked to have stayed here longer. We really like San Sebastian. It's very nice, beautiful. Anyways, we're gonna head back and I'll take you to Bilbao. So I forgot to mention that we're traveling on Good Friday, so things are pretty busy. In fact, when we went to go get bus tickets, they were sold out of the next bus. So we got tickets for the next one, which is an hour. So we're here on our tour of this national park, and it's supposed to be quite famous. Nice views, a little cloudy. Alicia's gonna continue on with the tour. They're gonna go on this hour-and-a-half hike down to that island. And for me, I'm gonna just go to the restaurant, park my butt, have a coffee, because I've been having a lot of pain the last few days. I'm suffering from OFS, and so it hurts a lot, and I wouldn't be able to walk much, unfortunately. But supposedly there's some good views down there, and I'll take some pictures over there for you. So in this instance of my OFS, I have I think I have small hairline fractures in my foot. I either have to walk on my tippy toe on my right foot, or I have to walk on my heel. But if I walk straight on top of it, it's just shooting pain. So, first time I've ever had this one. Anyways, what can you do? Hopefully it gets better. I'm gonna go and maybe get some x-rays when I get back to Cartagena. gave everyone 2 hours for lunch, and we looked at this place on Google and had really good reviews. And yeah, it's pretty cheap. Average pincho here is only $2.50. What is it? Yeah, is it good? Well, the meatballs, right? The meatballs
Yeah, they're special.
they're specialty. Give it a try.
Yeah. Babcha makes better.
Babcha makes better. A little bland, but nice and soft. Not bad, but babcha makes better.
She will like that.
So on this tour, we are stopping off in a few different cities. This is one of the fishing villages, one of the stops, and this convent is the oldest I've seen here. It goes back to the 14th century. Okay, here we are in the next town, and I hear a parade. Actually, there's parades going on all Easter holiday. So this is the city of Mundaka, and it's actually known, quite known for its surfing. Since we're in northern Spain, they get a lot of, well, it's the Atlantic Ocean, so the waves are a lot bigger here. The tour guide was saying when the conditions are right and there's swell from the ocean, and there's high tide, and plus there's a lot of water coming in from the river, it forms the largest left-hand wave, a surf wave, I guess, in all of Europe, and it goes for a half a kilometer. Starts here and goes all the way down the riverbank. So we're in that town of Guernica, and this place marks a tragic event where in the Spanish Civil War around 1937, the dictator Franco, who ended up winning, bombed this area on a day that he knew was packed with people because they had this huge market every Monday. So supposedly like 12,000 people got killed, just innocent people, and planes were just raining bombs down on the city, and it was pretty much a miracle that the church wasn't destroyed. So this tree is the seedling of the original tree of Guernica, or Guernica, that was back in the 11th century. Can you imagine that? The 11th century, people from the region came and met at this oak tree. Well, it's not this exact one, the parent of this one, to talk about politics and set up the region and set up laws and things like that. And it lasted for like hundreds and hundreds of years. They then took a seedling from that original oak tree in the 11th century and planted this one. This one lasted for like a couple hundred years, and when it died, they planted a third one. And the third one was the only one that survived the bombing in 1937. That and the church were the only survivors of basically the entire city. The fourth one only lasted for like 10 years. It had some sort of disease. And now the fifth one is only 10 years old, and it is there. So that's pretty crazy when you think of it. 5 generations of trees that go and can be traced all the way back to the 11th century. So it's pretty interesting that people are able to keep the stories of history alive through other living things. Wow. And this tour ends with a private tasting at this really small boutique winery in the middle of the mountains.
Famous wine.
Oh, yeah, they make the local wine called Chacoli. And look how beautiful it is here. And to think that this tour only costs 50 euros per person, but it's for 10 hours. Oh, you can smell the wine right away. Hey, look, they have uniforms like gurus. Wow, this is beautiful.
You can see over here, okay? Whatever you want.
Look at the vine. Wow, check it out. The tasting is included in the price. Well, all good things must come to an end. So we're here at the airport. It's about 5:30 in the morning, and but this is a travel warning. When we got to the counter, we were told we had to pay an extra 60 euro to check in at the counter. Normally, I always check in at the counter. I don't like to do things online. But they said that because I didn't check in online, they were going to charge me an extra 60 euros surcharge to check in at the counter. I've never heard of that before in my life. So just a warning to all of you who are traveling around in Europe. They're making everyone do this these days. You have to check in online. And it's in small print. So they can still get you. And they don't care. You won't get on the flight if you don't check in online. Anyways, see you in Alicante.